just have natural gifts for whatever reason, and it's not somebody manipulating the system to do so. You're naturally gifted as a woman. So I think Semenya as well. She was a runner. She had the same thing. Like whatever this thing is that gives her a bit more testosterone, and she was winning a lot. But I think she got banned,
Yeah.
and the fact that that has never been rectified, in my opinion. I don't think anyone's gone back and done anything about that. I think that should happen as well, because once you find out the facts of it, it's like,
Yeah.
cool, we're wrong. Let's keep going. Do
Yes.
your thing. So
Is
yeah.
it okay for a man to transition into a woman and then fight in a woman's UFC
No, in my
league?
opinion, no. Like we, I, I don't care to debate what people feel personally, because I know the personal issue is very different. Very different. However you feel is how you feel, and if you truly have belief in it, that's fine. But biologically speaking and scientifically speaking, men have natural advantages by way of strength, uh, uh, bone density, structure, this, that. That there are certain things that you can chop and do whatever you want to do because you feel a certain way. That's fine, but then you can't. I just feel like if we just need to live in reality, if everybody lives in reality, it's like, no, cool, this is how I feel, so I'm choosing to do that. But I get that I'm not that. That's fine. We live in reality. There's no issues. There's no arguments anywhere. But it's when we try, everyone just kind of keeps pushing the boundaries, try to get more, this, get more that. For whatever reason, there just seems to be every time a movement's created, and I'm talking every single movement from what I've looked into. Anytime a movement is created, the initial movement is there for a valid reason. It's usually because they're being hated or there's something going on, and they come together. We need to stop this. Then they stop it, and then it's like, well, what else can we do? Because we've got the microphone now. Let's let's ask for this. Let's ask for it, and then they just go too far. And like I said, every single movement.
You are right. Anyone who goes through male puberty are about 60% stronger than the other.
Scientifically speaking, I'm
You know what
not
I mean?
talking about anything
And
else.
that's dangerous because that can lead to things like manslaughter. Really?
100%. And that's
You know what I mean?
we literally spoke about this yesterday, and we were talking about anybody that takes steroids or takes any performance enhancements in order to do what they're doing. You deserve a ban for life, and if any damage is caused, you can go to prison. You should be able to go to prison. So technically it works the same regardless of what you're calling it now. It's still the same thing. There's an advantage that you have that you're aware of, and you're trying to cross in and hurt people that are less advantaged, that don't have these advantages. So yeah, if it's a natural gift, you've been blessed. Fine. If it's not a natural gift, then I'm sorry. You just aim that somewhere else.
I think I saw a face off the other day, and it was like a transgender sort of looking category, and it was this female, but she was very big, and she looked like she was a man at one stage. And the other opponent, literally, they were done a face off, and he grabbed this now woman's face and just kissed her, and then she was like, "Get off me!" And she was like really like hurt by it. And it was like, if that really happened to a biological sort of woman, it would have been like, you cannot do that, And because she was like trans, it was like the other opponent felt like they could sort of take advantage over that. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't seen that at all, so I couldn't really comment on that. So let's see it. It's difficult to comment on. So
let's get back to UFC. You've just had a fight with Kevin Holland. Talk to me about that fight. We touched on it earlier. And I think everybody wants to find out what was going through your mind going up against such an amazing opponent.
Just number one key for me, enjoyment. You have to enjoy what you do. We work too hard to keep working hard. Like there has to be a certain point where you actually are enjoying and what you do.
How do you enjoy it? It's got thousands of people looking at you. You're in this cage. You're alone. This guy's gonna kick your head off. Like, how do you enjoy that?
You have to just enjoy the sport. Like, in all honesty, I would say don't come into this sport if it's not, if it's like, oh, I want finance, or I want fame, or I want, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. You have to just enjoy it. Everyone says we're a little bit crazy, a little bit psycho, and I'm sure there's a part of us that is. My experience of it slightly differs because I've been doing it so long, so I don't even see it as violence. I see it as a game. And it's just me playing a game, and I enjoy that game. Look at it like this. I'm a bit of a Call of Duty fan, so I like to play on the PlayStation, and technically, what you're playing is violent. You're shooting people, and these are you. I get to hear these people, like, they are people from all over the world. But it's a game, so this is how I see it. Um, I can almost cartoon this world that people deem as violent, and play the game and just enjoy that. And that's the state, like the state of mind that I enjoy being in. And yeah, so when I go into, it doesn't matter about all of this. It's just a game. It's just a facade. It's just the part, that just this all of this stuff just tells me I'm about to play the game, and now I'm even more excited.
Wow.
So then I get in there, and I'm eager because I know what I can do, and I've been getting a lot of doubt in my abilities just for being on Bellator and doing what I was doing, but in Bellator and not in the UFC. So, like I said, there's a big question mark over my head. Can I do it to a top level UFC fighter? And I was just excited because I'm about to show everybody exactly what I can do. So yeah, I was pumped. The only thing I was like disappointed in that was not finishing him. I felt like I could finish him, even though I don't think he's ever been finished. I just feel like I could do it. Again, it's a game to just challenge myself. Like, I reckon I can get that guy. But yeah, everything else went according to plan.
How do you not have respect for a guy that you have respect for?
So I'm gonna to make it to say it plain and simply. Michael Page has respect for him. MVP don't give a shit who he is, and we spoke about those two. And I think because I'm able to compartmentalize and do that, it makes it 10 times easier, because it is difficult to have respect. And I actually, in all honesty, speaking to Kevin Holland, I feel like Kevin Holland only has Kevin Holland, and he admitted that he had respect for me, and he's seen me for years, and I feel like that plays a role, because again, although he was like eager, yeah, like, I'll be the guy to fight him. While it's happening, he's like, damn, this guy is that guy. Like, I was unsure before, but I'm punching and I'm missing, and he was there, and I'm doing this, and I tried to choke it, and I miss it, and he's getting up. So now things are just like, oh man, all the stuff that I've seen I get it now. And I think that's what made it 10 times harder for him to go back. He's just getting, you saw it, the way he kind of got like flustered towards the end, like almost like a kid throwing a strop.
Yeah.
Just because he was like, man, this is annoying.
He was frustrated.
But again, he's just being more and more demoralized as the fight's going on. Yeah. So
is that a tactic in your head? You want to frustrate him?
Oh yeah. It's not just him. I want to frustrate everybody. Because if I'm frustrating you, it also means that it also shows the difference in quality, the difference in our abilities. I believe I'm the best in the world. So when I'm seeing somebody that is also believes he's the best in the world getting more of it, it means that I'm the better guy. So yeah, I always say I love to see that demoralized face before I even go for a finish. Like, I prefer, I'm sure, like, if I finish a fight quickly, fine. But I'd prefer to see that face first. And that means you have to spend a little bit of time with me. I want you to throw that shot and be like, okay, yeah, you lucky. Throw that shot, like, oh, okay, no, he's quite quick. Throw that shot and be like, no, damn, and get to the point where he's like, oh, this guy's just better than me. Like, a lot. I enjoy that.
Very awkward style.
Yeah. Very, very.
You can't read your rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're just bouncing, and it's like, make the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
pounce on you.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
read from you,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And then the strike comes, the overhead comes, the
Yeah.
kick comes out of nowhere, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's just so exciting seeing you because you're such a counter.
Yeah.
Sort of, you're waiting
Mm-hmm.
for them.
Mm.
You're leading them into your trap, and you're going, I'm just gonna